The Game Boy Advance port of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was extremely technically impressive for its time, and it was a launch title for the system. And the story behind how it was pulled off is even more insane. Development studio Vicarious Visions was $1 million in debt before they released the Game Boy Color port of Spider-Man that would save the studio. After that, they managed to get early access to GBA hardware. When the founding brothers Guha and Karthik Bala saw Tony Hawk at E3 2000, they decided to make a Pro Skater game for the GBA, inspired by the 1986 arcade game 720. So Vicarious Visions artists whipped up some mock-up screenshots showing what a GBA Tony Hawk game could look like and used those in a pitch. The pitch worked, they had themselves a deal. Just one problem, they had to actually make it. The original plan was to make the game in 2D using sprites, but the team eventually realized all the movement and trick animations alone would require about 80 megabytes of storage. Guess how much storage GBA carts had? 8 megabytes. So they pulled off some technical wizardry and got the GBA to render 3D skaters and had it running at 60 frames per second, on hardware that was primarily designed for 2D games. The levels were in 2D, but the collision had to be represented in 3D, so they did a bunch of math, literally drawing out quarter pipes and half pipes on graph paper, measuring them with a ruler and converting them into formulas they could store in the code.
Yes, science!
And to top it off, they built it using much of the source code from the PS1 original. After the game's success, Vicarious Visions paid off their debt and went on to port the rest of the series for the handheld, and made Jet Set Radio using the same engine, which isn't too bad for a game that started out as fake screenshots. Sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it.
Woo!